Welcome to Love Them Knives channel. LTK here with the Firebird, with the Ganzo Firebird FH13SS for stainless steel. What? This is insane. But it's here. All right, guys. Strap it in. Whew, this is a huge breakthrough in knife technology. No, it's not, but hey, it's 25 smackaroos. That's it. Certified, verified D2 steel, the HRC on the FH, the FH11, the 13, the 11, the 13, what the hell? You just copied a knife and called it a different model number, didn't you? Well, yes and no. Yes, and maybe not really. Here's why. This is G10. This model came in a black G10 and this and whatever. I think that was it. I can't remember. There was another color in there somewhere. In any case, G10, right? Stainless steel. Oh, that's the only difference. For you people who are extremely and eminently observant, you're seeing something different, aren't you? Frame lock as opposed to liner lock. Very stealthy there. Now, which one do you think is fatter? Maybe, yeah, absolutely. This is thinner. Let's check out the front side. What's the difference here? Let me think. I think you guys have already guessed, right? What? Left-hand carry? Nothing there. Left-hand carry. Okay, and my son's left-handed. Where that came from, I have no idea. I can't do anything left. I can do this. This is about it with my left hand. I have no talent. I am not ambidextrous at all. Any case, so both got bearings on the pivot. Really cool in that regard. What do you think? Which one's heavier? Come on. And click that. Man, that flips great. Drop like a rock. And you go, am I going to have to pay Seeger for that? But yeah, how about that? Centered up like a dog. How about this one? That has a different feel to it. You know, because it's a liner lock, I kind of like that feel better. Okay. 4.5 maybe. About the same, really. 4.5 to a 4 3/4. I mean, you know, They fly out really good. Can you fail them? Oh, yeah, I can fail it. I can fail any knife. Just about. Fail. So, you know, no, they're not hyper detent. Fail. Okay. But the thing is, they're smooth enough to where even a lazy flip, that does have a nice feel with that frame lock, doesn't it? Check that lock up. Baby doll, that's about 35% of it's a dime's worth, huh? Ooh. I'm liking that. Hold on. I wanted to show you something else. You know, I did take the FH11 apart, so that's this little green monster. I think this was a black G10 model, well, obviously, that I did. And so here it is, and you got stainless steel bearings, and I don't know if it's better to look at it this way or that way, but there's, you know, captured bearings here, and then, of course, inset into there and not into the stainless liners, obviously. And there is no skeletonizing of those stainless liners. Okay, well, did they really need it? No, not really. And here, you know, and if there's for your lanyard right here, a cutaway of that back spacer. But I'll tell you what, guys, yeah, you know, when you're paying like $25, then you go, you know, I guess I don't need to worry about little extras like skeletonizing the liners. You know, the fit and finish is good on these knives. as amazing as it may be, and I mean, I just think it's, I don't use the word amazing very often, but I'll tell you one thing. 25 smackaroos for verified D2 at a decent HRC, which the FH11 was tested and it was 61 HRC. So it's not too soft. It's not, it's not a problem. And let me get my big pile of crazy papers out for, power cutleries where I get these crazy dogs. And they got this $2.99 flat rate shipping. So I ordered like 3 knives from him at one time and paid $2.99 shipping. It got to me in about 3 days. Okay, he's a USA guy, so Gear Best, Fast Tech, and stuff like that. If this guy, if John at Power Cutlery is out, you can either message him and find out when they're going to be back in stock, or go Fast Tech, Gear Best, whatever, and get one. The problem is, by the time you wait the 2 or 3 weeks for Fast Tech or Gear Best, he'll probably have them back in stock. So, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. But if he does have them in stock, then and he's got Harns, Y-Start, some of the, Sanren Moo, some cool stuff that you can't get other places online. So check that out. Now, this was the FH13 stainless steel, $25.99. So $3 shipping basically. So $29 still, under $30 delivered. And by the way, breaking news just hit the desk. The FH21 from Ganzo Firebird is out with a G10 handle. Looks like the Fat Dragon Dead Silence model. I did a review on that. Look, Fat Dragon Dead Silence knife, carbon fiber M390. They also make this in G10 and VG10 for $70. This little dog is $23.99. Now it's going to be smaller than that. And let me see if I can find another quick and easy pick off the floor I just threw down there. See? I wish I had the Fat Dragon picture back in front of me. I'd show you. But it's, other than kind of the little thing around the pivot here doing, this is basically the radiating and the contour G10. Another guy was like, man, I wish, they'd make a nice contour G10 with D2, with a flipper, with bearings. Amen, brother. Amen. And I think, this is like the stats on it. So it's not as big a knife. It's not a 3.5 inch like the FH11 or 13SS is. Not as big. And one more I'm going to throw at you, and then I'll try and keep the paper out from underneath your face. But I got to show you this. Okay. Check this out. It's also in stock. Well, by the time you see this, it may not be at Power Cutlery, but I ordered me this one here. I didn't order 2 of them. I should have. But in any case, I got the green in G10, the FH31 in D2 as well. Check that out. Deep carry pocket clip. But. Another picture of it. Is that some cool stuff? That is absolutely wonderful. And got a little plate in there. That's going to be a lefty as well. A lefty as well. Flipper. We'll take it apart, see what the bearings, but I'm sure they probably got bearings in there. And, it's a smaller one, too. And this is the one, I'm sorry, this is the one for the 13. But in any case, see, because it's bigger, it's almost 8 inches. The others were smaller. In any case, not much smaller, though. In any case, these two are 3.5 inch blade, 8 1/8 overall, 90 millimeter blade stock. Okay, there. 3.5, 8 1/8, kinda. At least a full 16th and a 32nd over, whatever. 20.5 centimeters. It's got like 3.3. Yeah, 0.134, 0.133, so about 3.4 blade stock, and it's the same for both of these. I've measured it before. In any case, but here's where the rubber hits the road on this thing, check out the FH13, 10 millimeters, 0.4 inch, right? Thickness. This one I cannot do with that. Well, first of all, you got the rain groove running down the middle to begin with, and second of all, you got to get across the top of the plane here to kind of get the total. But look at that, 0.51. So this is 13.2, not 10 millimeters. This is wider. Check it out. This is more of a handful. That's why I like this one. It's easy to disengage the liner. Kind of like the action a little bit better, although this one I've handled a lot and I've disassembled, put back together. So, you know, it's really hard to tell the difference. Otherwise, they both drop really well. You know what I'm saying? So, put the scale to them, though, and what do we got? Which one do you think weighs more? Solid stainless steel, G10 with stainless liners. Make your guess. This is going to blow you away. Okay? Let's say 112 grams, right? 112 grams. Basically 112 grams. The exact same. Now, roll it around to ounces. 3.95. Crazy, isn't it? So under 4 ounces. Now, how do you do that with a steel blade? Well, first of all, it's slender. I get that. Let me grab my little cheater light and I'll show you something. Let me show you something. There you go. What? They have weight relieved under these scales. Top and bottom. Insane. Insane. They didn't skeletonize these, but they did weight relieve these. So same weight, same size, different thicknesses, liner lock right hand only, frame lock right and left hand available. The ergos, great. I mean, same design. Ergos are good. Now, I like this one better because it's fatter, so it fills my hand better. I like that, okay? Same weight, it's a liner lock. I can live with that. I don't need a frame lock. I kind of like the fact that squeezing over here doesn't change anything because it's a liner lock. So I'll never impede the blade by squeezing but this lock bar is kind of so way up here and thin, your hand just doesn't naturally grab that lock bar up in this area where it could affect it anyhow. So it's all right too. I just have to laugh because it's just hilarious. It's got to be maddening for certain knife manufacturers to look at Ganzo coming out with real D2 verified HRCs, $25 a shot, and just what the hell's going on? I mean, that's just some crazy good value for the money. The ergos are good. The designs are nice. Might look a little bit like the Rake, R-U-I-K-E, P, 108 or 801, can't remember now. But, you know, a little bit. So it's kind of funny in that way too, but wow. And what? The FH21, the FH31, and the 31's going to have right and left hand, and the FH21's going to have contoured G10 scales with a different look to it, but D2 blades, going to go forward with that. I don't know how they're going to continue in the future, if they're going to drop back to the 440 or not, but the 440 has been a little bit varied with our testing, so it hasn't always tested the same. The batch formula has varied over the different models, and we'll talk about that in future videos. But this D2, I want to continue to test a few models going forward just to see if that D2 holds true and if the Rockwell, the HRC, holds, in the proper range. So we'll check that out as well. But it's insane. It's crazy good, isn't it? Whew. I really like it. These are great little user knives. And I mean, they'll hold up. I haven't ever had any problems with them. So, all right, guys, I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for hanging out. Where are you? Flanagan and Finian are just all over the place these days. But they're enjoying the holiday spirit, are they not? Brothers in arms from Ireland. Thank you so much. You know what we do around here? We love them knives. Go to Power Cutlery, by the way, and stay sharp.